Hi guys! This is a 5-minute vlog in which my groupmates and I will share with you the travels of Dr. Jose Rizal. National hero Jose Rizal left the Philippines in May 1882 to pursue additional studies overseas after becoming disillusioned with how Filipinos were treated as second-class people in educational institutions and elsewhere. He enrolled in the Universidad Central de Madrid in Spain to study medicine and traveled to France in June 1883 to examine how medicine was performed there.
Rizal returned to Madrid after 3 months' stay in France and considered authoring a book about Spain's colonial ties with the Philippines. This concept was achieved in March 1887 when the novel Noli Me Tangere was published in Germany.
Rizal was a member of the propaganda movement in which brought Filipinos in Spain together to draw attention to the problems of the Spanish colony in the Philippines. He produced articles for local and international journals, met with overseas Filipinos to discuss their responsibilities to the country, and urged Spanish authorities to implement reforms in the Philippines, including press freedom and Filipino representation in the Spanish quarters.
After 5 years in Europe, Rizal returned to Manila in August 1887. His return, however, was met by the friars' outrage over Noli Me Tangere. The Archbishop of Manila issued an order prohibiting possession and reading of the novel, which the Governor-General reinforced. Rizal left Manila for Hong Kong 6 months later, under pressure from the Spanish authorities as well as his family and friends to leave the country and avoid further persecutions.
Rizal traveled from Hong Kong through Macau and Japan before leaving to America in April 1888. He arrived in San Francisco, California, and traveled across Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, Illinois, and New York. In his diary, he recorded his observation of the scenery.
In May 1888, Rizal arrived in England. He was permitted to the British Museum in August, when he copied Antonio de Morga's vast study of the Philippines, Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, which later annotated for publication as a present to the Filipinos. He maintained contact with a variety of people, including his family, who were oppressed by Spanish religion landlords, Filipino patriots in Spain, and his Australian friend Ferdinand Blumentritt, with whom he planned to organize Philippine Academics Organization.
He traveled between London and Paris from 1888 to 1890, writing ethnographic and historical studies as well as political writings. He also traveled to Spain frequently, where he met fellow Filipino intellectuals such as Marcelo H. del Pilar, Mariano Ponce, and Graciano Lopez Haina.
Rizal finished his second novel, El Filibusterismo, in France on March 1891. He intended to publish the book in Belgium, but he was hard up for cash. His brother's help from way back home was delayed, and he was trying to save money on food and bills. Finally, El Filibusterismo was published in Ghent in September 1890 due to contribution from Rizal's friends.
So, meanwhile, Rizal and Del Pilar were feuding over the leadership of the Association Hispano-Filipino Vista. Rizal left to Europe to avoid a widening conflict between the Rizalistas and Pilaristas, as well as to keep Filipino expatriates united. Rizal returned to Philippines in June 1892 after spending some time in Hong Kong, where he practiced medicine and planned to construct a new Calamba by moving Lentes Filipino de Borneo. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope that you like the video, and to keep you more updated, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.